Hi, it's Jeff.
And Denise from Mousesteps.com.
And this is episode 10 of Mousesteps Weekly.
Sponsored by Theme Park Connection in Winter Garden, Florida.
And Maple Leaf Tickets in Kissimmee, Florida, our official ticket agency.
And what are we coming up on here? Oh, 4th of July.
4th of July. We did our traditional 4th of July Epcot visit, looking for Ben Franklin and Betsy Ross.
But they were nowhere to be found this year.
No, unfortunately they were not to be found. Oh, look at it's Chippendale in their patriotic outfits. I did ask where such characters were, and I was told Ben Franklin is suffering from a case of the gout, and Betsy Ross stubbed her finger while sewing, so she had problems
Hard to believe.
too. Well, she
is an expert sewer.
Well, that's what they told me. I'm only going by what I was told. So, but we saw these delightful characters instead, and boy, he looks like a real American, I tell you. And here is nighttime, 4th of July, the fireworks over the Magic Kingdom. Our friend Michael from Explore the Magic invited us to his room high atop the Contemporary Resort.
2 nights in a row in a concierge room.
And what was also cool is we had a Ustream live broadcast going of the fireworks. And look at these fireworks. It really is an incredible view.
It is beautiful. Usually we're on the Polynesian resort beach.
And the beach is awesome, too. I mean, no matter where you go, these fireworks are incredible on the 4th of July. So.
And it's always nice to sort of be out of the park so you can see the 360 effects.
Right.
Also on July 4th, we found Phineas and Ferb in topiary form at Epcot.
Right. It was really good because it sort of made up for the lack of Ben and Betsy over at the American Adventure.
Apparently, Phineas and Ferb neither had gout nor pricked their fingers.
Yes, yes. So it was very good. I mean, I love the characters, and we guess they're here to promote the new game, the Agent P game.
The Agent P World Showcase Adventure, which we have played once.
Yeah, we tried it once, and what we tried was very, very similar to the Kim Possible game, but we hear there may be some new changes.
Eventually.
Right.
The real Phineas and Ferb actually greet guests at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and now they have a presence in both parks.
And I think they are in the Christmas party too, right? Don't they do a special meet and greet for the
They did last
Mickey's
year.
Very Merry Christmas party, so I'm glad to see Phineas and Ferb making it around to all the parks. All we need now is a safari outfit for Animal Kingdom. Now we move on to Universal and their big announcement this week.
Universal announced that they will be building the Cabana Bay Beach Resort, which will be 1,800 rooms, including 900 family suites and 900 value and moderate rooms. I'm not sure what value and moderate rooms will mean to a Lowe's resort, but it's pretty exciting.
Very exciting. This is a rendering of the lobby. And do you remember the official backstory of this place?
Well, essentially, it's supposed to evoke the memories that you might have. Let's say when I was a kid, I'd stay at the Holiday Inn or the Howard Johnson's.
Right.
You know, the whole motor court experience. Although, as you've said...
Yes, it's not exactly the kind of motor court experience I remember.
At least not the pool area.
Although I do see a cool slide there.
Next is an artist rendering showing one of the family suites.
Yeah, it definitely has that 50s, 60s retro look to it. Plenty of room.
And a wet bar with a microwave.
We can't wait to check this out in 2014. Yesterday, we were at Busch Gardens for another big announcement. Christmas Town.
Christmas Town. And we'll be seeing President Jim Dean from Busch Gardens. He spoke just for a few moments to introduce this new nighttime hard ticket event.
And here's one of the changeovers they're going to have in the Moroccan area, the Moroccan
Celebration Village, with local choirs will be singing as guests enter the park.
Now, they have had a Christmas Town in Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, Virginia, but this is the first time in the 53-year history of Busch Gardens Tampa that they've had this as a hard ticket event.
And this is Ice Wonder Way. What you had just seen was the fountain that's in front of the Moroccan Palace with a beautiful Christmas tree. And right here, you're going to have an ice show. That's what we're seeing as you walk into the Moroccan Palace.
And this will be an all-new show just for the event, but it won't affect the Christmas on Ice, which will still be shown during the day, and it is from the producers of Iceploration and Christmas on Ice. So
if you were there during the day and then you came back for the hard ticket event, you could see 2 different ice skating shows.
That is correct. That is very correct. And what do we have here?
Jungle Jubilee And you have, look at all those decorations. You have zebras and you'll have cheetahs.
Cheetahs with lights on them
And
roaming the area.
No, I hope not. This is the Cheetah Hunt walkway. And look at, there are cheetahs.
Yes, see? I told you, cheetahs with lights on them. It's
but
very
not
beautiful.
roaming the walkway.
Well, we'll see.
And there's the Crown Colony restaurant.
We just ate there yesterday, by the way, and I am still full.
And it will be full of bells and lights come November.
Yes, much fullness.
It will have the Carol of the Bells with lights and music, and it should be quite beautiful.
And what do we have here? Miracle Way.
Miracle Way, and this area will have a nativity topiary display.
And we love the topiaries, and here you go. There is the nativity topiary.
I don't think I have ever seen a nativity topiary before.
I know I haven't. That's a guarantee right there. And what she's doing is talking about how they're going to have real snow.
There aren't a lot of places in Florida where you get real snow. The Gaylord Palms is one, and I can't think of any other place but now Busch Gardens.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if this is indoors or outdoors or just how this is going to go down.
It looks like it's outdoors.
Oh, cookies.
Cookies.
And Christmas snacks and goodness.
And that's what she was talking about. Oh, Jimmy Osmond.
Jimmy Osmond, is he somehow related to Donnie, or how is he involved in this whole Osmond thing?
And what would you say?
I have no idea, honestly.
This is Donnie Osmond's younger brother, and he's bringing his family for the Jimmy Osmond's Christmas Jukebox event.
Very good, very good. And who do we have here?
This is Jars of Clay. They're a contemporary Christian group. I have known who they were for like 20 years, and it surprised me that Busch Gardens was going to bring them in for all of the dates. I believe there's like 12 nights. Jimmy Osmond and Jars of Clay.
Well, I had not heard of them before, but you played some of the music for me, and like Little Drummer Boy, I think I've heard that one, so I think it'll be good. I look forward to checking them out.
And here are penguins.
Penguins!
Penguins! And they actually brought out real penguins.
Yes, these penguins that they brought out here are the ones that live in SeaWorld, which are sort of on vacation while they're doing the new penguin ride.
Antarctica, Empire of the Penguin.
That's it. I'm looking forward to checking that out at SeaWorld.
And look at all these. There were 4 penguins. 2 of them were younger, 2 older, 2 very friendly, and the other 2 were sort of in the back.
This guy was really friendly.
Very friendly. We weren't allowed to touch him.
And the reason these penguins are here in the first place is because they will also be joining the Christmas Town festivities.
They will have a habitat near Nairobi where guests can enjoy them.
And I look forward to that. I love the penguins.
I love the penguins too. And this is Santa's house. Santa will be meeting and greeting in this area.
So what are the details of the Christmas Town event?
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night from November 30th through December 23rd. It starts at 6 and ends at 11, but the tickets actually said 5, so you can get in a little early.
Right, they said something about being able to go on some of the best coasters at that time.
And the tickets, general admission, $39.99, but pass holders get discounts, and you can always check the Busch Gardens website.
And remember, there's a lot more we didn't cover. We just
a lot more.
Just showed you the highlights. So anyway, I think it'll be pretty cool.
It'll be fun to see something new this holiday season.
And now, kangaroos.
Kangaroos.
And topiary.
And there's so many topiaries around Busch Gardens. You have the cheetah topiary and the kangaroo topiary. And this leads into the real kangaroos.
Right. And I know you wanted to feed the kangaroos. That's one of the things we love to do when we go to Busch Gardens.
We were a little late that day.
Yeah, we were a little late. We were doing a bunch of other things.
And we had just missed it.
Right. We just missed it. So all the kangaroos were sort of lounging around. Yes.
Look at the sleepy face. They all had sleepy faces.
Well, because they just got fed by tourists. Look at this guy. He looks very relaxed, actually. He's kind of sitting back.
This is one of my favorite exhibits at Busch Gardens. Where else can you feed kangaroos and wallabies?
Yeah, I wish we could have fed them, and I can't wait to go back and actually do that. Our vintage segment this week comes courtesy of Mark and Ryan Richardson. This is If You Could Fly, and it was recorded November of 1987. This attraction replaced one of my all-time favorite attractions, If You Had Wings.
And that was one of my favorites as well. It was also one of the only free attractions when the Magic Kingdom first opened, and sponsored by Eastern.
Right. In those days, you used to have the A, B, C, D, E tickets. So what Denise is talking about, it was no ticket needed because of the sponsorship.
That and the Carousel of Progress.
So probably the big difference between If You Had Wings and If You Could Fly would be the music.
I don't actually remember If You Could Fly. I don't remember the music.
It was only there for 2 years. It was very short-lived. You know, they had made a decision. Eastern pulled out of sponsorship of If You Had Wings. They were going to either close it or, you know, come up with something new. But they decided to just change the song and take away the Eastern things.
But I'm glad that they eventually switched it to take Dream Flight and Take Flight, because I thought that was, at least in the spirit, a lot more fun and very different.
Right. I mean, look at a lot of this stuff sort of lives on at the Mexico boat roll. The former Mexico El Rio de El Tempo had a lot of the same motif.
Every time I used to ride it before it became Grand Fiesta, it used to remind me if you
it
had
would evoke
wings.
all these. Oh, I love this guy with the flamingos. That was always, that to me, I guess, is the what I think of with this attraction. And here you have the fireworks. Now there still are fireworks in Mexico.
Right.
But these were projections of fireworks, and we have the
room.
speed room.
And that was one of my favorite things of If You Had Wings, was the speed room.
The speed rooms actually were in other places. They had similar speed rooms in the World of Motion. Do you remember that? The World of Motion,
yes.
You had the speed room. And did you ever go in the People Mover at Disneyland, the original?
No.
Well, they had similar speed rooms like this.
I wish I had. I didn't.
It was the original Tron, though. I mean, you're not a big Tron fan.
No, I'm not a Tron fan.
But anyway, that was a quick look at If You Could Fly. And that's it for this week. Thanks, everyone, for listening.
Okay, thanks, and have a great week.
Have a great week. And, of course, please patronize our sponsors. Thanks again.